Welcome, my friends of the interwebs. Hey, this video is all about shooting video with a DSLR camera. Some of you asked me what my setup was, what my rig was, when I shot that video. I don't remember what I called it now, but it was about the University of Toledo Rockets field day on the I Stopped the Bully thing. I'll put a link below if you want to know what that was all about. But that video footage was shot with this setup right here. This is it. It's all I had. I had the Rode VideoMic Pro attached to the hot shoe, which, by the way, the hot shoe is not powering the Rode mic. The Rode mic's powered by a 9-volt battery. Then, of course, connected into the input for the EOS 70D, which brings me to the camera. I used the EOS 70D. I know a lot of people were surprised by how steady the footage was because these cameras are notoriously shaky when you're talking about making video. I'll fill you in on a trick in a little bit. So I used, by the way, 90% of the footage was shot with this particular lens. This is the 18-55, the EFS lens, and it has autofocus and stabilizer. It has a stabilizer on it, so how cool is that? Now this is the STM lens, which does help. That new stepping technology that Canon has, really killer. So that did help as far as the steadiness goes and the fluidness, the fluid. What am I thinking of? Zooming. That's exactly right. It wasn't jerky at all. So here's the secret. Okay, to my footage. If you can tell, and if you have this this particular tripod, you know that I have this camera on in reverse. That's right. Normally this would be in the rear, okay, and the camera would be facing that way. Okay, now why do I have it in the reverse? Well, it's simple. I used, for a big part of the video, probably I'd say 95% of the video I shot from my shoulder, and that's how I did it with this. What you do is, okay, you put this, and you can do this with any tripod. You put your camera on backwards, okay? Then what you do, okay, is you do this. Okay, well, I guess a little bit more. Then you do this, okay? So now we're filming the sky, right? Except, you roll your legs up, okay? You roll your legs up, and then you put this, okay, on your shoulder. And it does make a huge difference. So that's just a little camera trick that you can use. You don't have to go out and buy some expensive rig. Now, I mean, listen, there's a couple of rigs I got my eyes on. But if it's a situation where you don't have somebody helping you carry stuff, or you don't want to be like a pack mule, this is just a really nice alternative, because there were times when I used the tripod and filmed from the tripod. So, you know, it was just kind of nice, because once I did this little trick, and I wish I had another tripod, because I would actually show you exactly what it looks like. But I mean, use your imagination. Okay, I had my hand on this, one hand on this, and the other hand, actually I would put my left hand on this, the right hand on this, and then I would just rest this on my shoulder. Now, of course, these come together, you know, because you've got them folded up, and then just rest on my shoulder, and that's how the majority of that footage was taken. So there'll be a link below. You check it out, and it is pretty good. It's not bad. Is it as nice as a full-blown shoulder rig with counterweights and all that? No, it's not. It is not. But it is the next best alternative, and it's kind of like guerrilla filmmaking, because I'll be honest with you, a lot of that stuff is an arm and a leg. It's expensive. You know, I mean, a decent rig's going to cost you a lot of money. This, not so much. Now, this is not a great tripod. It's not got a fluid head or anything like that. It's definitely, well, it was, you know, it was bought when, well, I just didn't know any better. I am looking to upgrade some of that stuff. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. That's exactly the rig that I used. The Rode VideoMic Pro did the job awesomely. By the way, spend the extra money for the dead cat. Okay, spend the extra money for the dead cat. It literally is a lifesaver, because that particular day was windy enough to where the footage would have been, for the most part, unusable. A lot of it would have been unusable, especially the parts where Brandon Copeland was giving a speech, University of Toledo football team's head coach was giving a speech. Without that dead cat, I just don't know that any of that footage would be usable. By the way, and if you want to know, right now, I'm shooting this video with my Canon Vixia, but it is attached to a monopod. Let me see if I got a mirror over here. Let me see if I can show you the setup. That's the setup right there. You see the monopod there? Okay, and I'm kind of using that as a way to grip it more ergonomically, and it does help in the steadying process. So no matter what camera you're using, you can go get yourself a cheap tripod. This is just a Dynex. I'm not sure what I paid for. It wasn't a ton of money. Got it at Best Buy. Attach it to, I don't care what camera it is, and you can walk around with it without it using the legs, or you can use the leg. You know, just play with it. But it does kind of give you somewhat of a Steadicam effect, as you can see. You know, so there you have it. There you have it. Anyway, if you have any questions, hit me up in the comment section. Like I said, in the link in the crotch box, I will put the link to the I Stopped the Bully video. Take a look at it. And by the way, it ain't perfect, but I'm working on it. I'm a camera noob. You guys know that as far as as far as that stuff goes, and the editing and all that stuff. But it was all for charity. It was for a good cause, and I Stopped the Bully is a good cause. So anyway, take a look at that video. If you got some critiques, that's fine. But for the most part, I think it turned out great for being, like I said, guerrilla filmmaking. So guerrilla filmmaking 101. All right, everybody, take care. See ya.